Once upon a time, there was a king who lived with his 3 princesses in a castle in a faraway land. One day, while his father was thinking about his 3 daughters, he came up with a plan to find husbands for them. When the time came for the 3 princesses to get married, the king and number 39's father announced his intention. The father king said, "I will take 3 precious gems to the spring in the middle of the village. The boys will meet there for 3 days. The boy who finds the pearl will be my daughter and number 39's husband." The next day, the king chose 3 gems, an emerald, a ruby, and a diamond, and brought them into the village. The king walked around the boys with 3 pearls in his hand. First the king dropped the emerald, then the ruby, and then the diamond. A handsome young man picked up an emerald. Then a rich prince discovered the ruby and bent down to pick it up. The king was very happy. But then a frog jumped towards the diamond and picked it up. Frog brought the diamond to the king and said, "I am Prince Frog. I would like to propose to the 3rd princess." When the king and number 39's father told Tina, the 3rd princess, about Prince Frog, she refused the proposal. When the people of the village heard this story, they laughed loudly and jeered. "Have you ever heard this news?" They talked among themselves. "Princess Tina is getting married to a frog." Tina felt terrible. She lamented, "I am the most unfortunate person in the world." The princess fell to the floor and sobbed. No one loves her, she believes. The father king did not understand his daughter. The princess hid her friends and kept her pain in her heart. The princess gradually sank into sadness, sadder with each passing day. The 2 sisters had a lavish wedding. Wedding bells rang with joy throughout the village. Finally, Tina left the castle. The princess ran away from the palace and lived independently in the forest. The princess ate frugally, drank mineral water, burned firewood, did her own laundry, cleaned herself, slept, and took care of herself. But the princess sounded extremely lonely and sad. One day, Tina went to take a bath. The lake water is deep and cold. Tina swam for a long time and started to get tired. The princess lost her composure while swimming back to shore. She hurriedly tried to swim to safety. When the princess was about to drown, the frog suddenly appeared and carried her to shore with all his strength. The frog saved the princess and number 39's life. "Why save me, frog?" "Because the princess is too young, and the princess needs to live." "No, I can," and number 39's the princess sadly. "I am the most miserable person in the universe." "Tell me about it," the frog encouraged. They started telling stories. Tina and the Frog Prince sat together hour after hour. The Frog Prince listened and understood. He told the princess about his misfortune and loneliness. They share thoughts and feelings together. Day after day, they were entwined with each other. They confide, laugh, play, and work together. One day while they were sitting by the lake, Tina bent down and, with great emotion, kissed the frog on the forehead. And quat, pot, and quat. Suddenly, the frog turned into a handsome prince. The prince held Tina in his arms and said, "Princess made me human with a kiss. On the outside, I looked like a frog, but she saw my true heart. Now we are free. A witch turned me into a frog until I found love with a girl who loved me with all her heart." When Tina saw through the facade, the princess found true love. Tina and Prince Frog returned to the castle and got married. The two princesses looked dissatisfied. The handsome husband ignored his wife and did not talk to her. The rich husband laughed at his wife and gave her a lifetime command. And Tina and her Prince Frog lived happily after that. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.